From the News Channel 8 studios, let's talk live with your hosts, Natasha Barrett and Melanie Hastings.
It's World Kindness Day and I'm showing the love. What are you going to do for this beautiful day?
We're going to be smiling at a lot of people and thanking a lot of veterans.
Well, I think I'll go and hug all my friends and show them the love.
You know, I'm a hug expert. What I would like for you to do is grab each other, but make sure that your hearts touch. You want your hearts to touch. You're going to go into the right.
All right, so like this.
Very good.
Okay.
Love right here on Let's Talk Live. Today is, if you didn't know it, World Kindness Day.
Yeah, and we've got Whoopie Queen Cyndy Bragg with us today. She's going to share her love with us. Hey, Cyndy.
Hello. I have stuff to share with you.
Oh, my
Yellow flowers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sharing the love today.
Sharing the love. This day started way back in 2000.
Way back,
with the World Kindness Federation, and a group in Singapore decided to share yellow flowers with people all over the country, and so now they do this every year on November 13th.
I never knew. Does Hallmark celebrate this too? Because you know Hallmark gets in the game with the cards.
Maybe we should come out with a line of cards for this day.
Seriously,
make some cash.
It's a day for everything, as they say.
Why yellow? I mean, I thought.
I don't know. I think it just represents a happy color.
Yellow's friendship.
Yeah. And you know the smiley face is yellow, so it works.
It all works.
So, did any of the people that you talked about there really know that it was Kindness Day?
You know what I did? I passed out cards. I passed out flowers. I treated a guy to his hot dog. I just went around and did a bunch of acts of kindness.
Hot dog. I love this. I'm so interested to see how people react to you, because you're getting them to hug. How did you get those people to hug closely?
Well, she teed it right up, but I had a plan that I was going to have. I had a lot of people hugging that day, and I have it on my. I did a little pop-up comedy bit, so it's on my website with a lot more people hugging, and there's a full body hug. There's the pat hug. There's the man hug.
Did you get any weird reactions when you're out on the streets of D.C. and requesting these sort of things?
Well, no, actually, everybody was really excited to be kind and hear more about it. But there was this one guy dressed up, and he was the king of America, and he was in full-on gear, and he was a little bit kooky. I had a little bit of costume envy with what he had going on.
You ran into kooky people on the streets of D.C.? I don't believe it.
He was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
All right, so this is a holiday that you said just started in the 2000s, and what is the history behind it?
Well, a group of people got together in Japan and created this movement, and they decided to claim it a holiday. So countries all over the world, Australia is really big with it. We claim it as a holiday, but it's not, like, it doesn't have a greeting card probably yet. But you know, I think the thing is just to, like, it's another day to just share the love, and that's why I'm all about it, because I'm all about having more fun and less stress. And so for me, I love the opportunity to have a day where we can do that.
It seems like so much. We're in our own worlds. We're going from here to there so fast.
Right.
I mean, you look at people who are on our phones walking across the street, going to the metro, things like that, and especially this area. Everybody's just so self-involved.
Yeah.
I don't think they noticed people around them.
Well, that's why I wanted to go to the mall, because I felt like, it's right in front of the Capitol. It maybe needed some love. I was trying to do like the upward spiral of goodness where, one good act breeds another. And I don't know if you saw on the news, but just this week there was a story about a drive-through, a bagel shop in Tucson, where like 24 people paid for the person behind them.
That's so cool. I love when that happens.
And then there was another place in Houston where there were almost 60 people at Chick-fil-A who just took care of the person behind them. So there's so many things to do.
Why can't I be at these places when this happens?
I know. Let's go to a really nice restaurant.
I want to bring number one, all right? With big waffle fries.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is good, right?
Seriously, now you're getting us hungry.
I know.
But I guess most people would say, well, you could start it, right? You could start the trend.
Also, there's so many things to do. There's a great website called the World Kindness Foundation, and they have Random Acts of Kindness Foundation, and they have a lot of things, like from just opening a door for somebody. You can, write a card to someone that you haven't really talked to, write a thank you letter, make a meal for somebody. But hugging is so easy, right? And there's this doctor named Dr. Love. His name is Zach. Let me check it. Oh, I don't have his name here.
Dr. Love works for us.
Dr. Love. Google Dr. Love. He did a great TED Talk about how if you could get 8 hugs a day, your oxytocin level would go up and you would actually feel happier.
Oh,
so he has a prescription.
There's something to it.
So there's therapy in the hug.
Right. And then there was this great guy I read about who did a whole movement. He goes on a bus tour. He decided to spread, kindness, and it's called the Kindness Bus Tour. He bought a school bus, had his relatives paint kind messages all over the bus, And he goes around to schools all over the
Oh,
country.
here's a picture of it.
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
look at that. That would be a school bus.
1 million acts of kindness. His goal is that you should have 1 million acts of kindness in your life.
So is he like throwing out the day job and does this full time?
He does this full time. He has a foundation. His name is Bob Votroba, and his dog is Bogart, and he has a children's book about about Bogart.
Oh,
So
cool.
cute. He's a French Terrier.
I bet his days are probably happy. You know, you don't have to deal with the grind. You're trying to get people happy. You're trying to pass
And
on
schools
kindness.
book him, and he's out just, sprinkling kindness throughout the land.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned school, because I was thinking, this is the kind of thing that would go over well in a school, I would think, and also parents trying to teach their kids how to be kind. This is the perfect opportunity, right?
And
Talk
then
about
there's
it with
this
your child.
fun game I saw online called Boom Boom Cards, and you can do it with like your organization, so you could do it here at work. I'm sure you guys all love that.
Yes.
And then, as a family, what you do is you have you have a deck of cards, and they have numbers on the back. And so as you do your random act of kindness, there's a number that tracks where that card goes, and you can see how your actual kindness spirals up to other people throughout, your community.
Keep it going.
Very
Pay
nice.
it forward, as they say. Cyndy Bragg, thanks so much for our
Thanks for
flowers.
having me. You're welcome. Happy Kindness
Nice brightening
Day.
to the day.
Happier already. How about you?
Good to have you on.